Truth Cafe Podcast.
Of importance is a lightness.
Aya, situanze. Relax. We are starting this
Ni
shit.
marki.
Haijalishi. Anyway, let's do this.
Aight.
Alright, man. Welcome to episode 6 of Truth Cafe Podcast. I'm Tito Karis.
And I am Wambui.
Mbona unachekanga kila siku tukianza?
Ni kwa sababu tunaanzanga na stories huku nyuma alafu nashtukia tumeanza.
Ama is it a way to release tension?
No, it's not. I'm not tense. Do I look tensed?
It's not a matter of looking tense. I'm not
asking. Tensed.
Okay. So, yeah, episode 6.
Episode 6, here we are, man.
Here we are, man. Leo we are doing a freestyle. We are calling this the freestyle edition. Like, the troubles you go behind the scenes, you don't want to know. So we're going to call it the freestyle edition. But first things first. Liv, why you keep showing people this Vaseline over here?
It is because Karisi refused this Vaseline.
Yes.
On air here.
Yes.
And you want it.
No, I don't.
You do.
I only need it for my lips because my lips are dry.
Chukua tu.
Nah, I'm okay.
Siogope.
I'm okay. Someone else will lubricate my lips. First things first. I don't know whether you saw this. I want us to start with some podcast news. Jimani Maze. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you.
The bar has been set. The bar has
Jesus.
been set.
Wow.
The podcast game is about to change in Kenya.
Okay.
Like for real. The podcast game is about to change in Kenya.
Unaimagine si tutakuwa wapi?
Sheesh. That was my dream. That was my goal. Like that was ours.
2
years ni mbali.
2 years ni mbali.
1
2
year.
months. Okay.
1 year. 1 year. By the time we're turning 1 year. So for those who don't know, so Jimani is a popular DJ, radio presenter. He has a podcast with two of his other
friends,
colleagues rather. It's called the Mics Are Open Podcast. And they've been doing it for like a couple of months now.
What
So,
episode 20-something?
20-something,
21?
yes. So basically, they have a billboard.
Where is it though?
I don't know, but they have a billboard of their podcast. A fucking billboard. Y'all don't know how that big is. That's the first time it has been done in Kenya. Like,
I know.
Actually, hata uko nje
is
labda
smart.
sijui. And you know the craziest thing is, he doesn't even have sponsors yet.
Yes.
Hana advertisers.
Anafanya yeye mwenyewe. Wow.
That's how sick it is. The sky is the limit, man, for all of us. So for everyone who wants to get
Tunatoa pia si billboard. Kwanza tuanze na flyers.
no t-shirts.
Or
we start with
Hey, we start. Ipa to see edit. Ipa.
We'll start with merchandise. We'll start with merchandise, then flyers.
Pole.
Small too. But the bottom line is the podcast game has been changed forever. Nothing can ever be the same.
Wow.
I felt like we need to start with
dope,
that.
Man.
So
that so
because
dope.
for someone who I look up to, that's the bar right there, man. That is the fucking bar. A billboard for a podcast. And let me tell you, podcast is still a new phenomenon in Kenya.
Yeah.
It's a very, very new phenomenon. So half of the people who see that podcast don't
even get it.
What a podcast is.
What is a podcast, man?
You get?
This is a podcast.
That's a podcast. So and again, it's good for the podcast game in Kenya because that will bring a lot of eyeballs to every podcast that's happening right now because people will become more curious. People are not consuming podcast content yet because they don't know what podcast is.
What it is.
But now you see that billboard, they're like, that's a podcast.
What is a podcast?
You listen to Jimani. You're like, okay, what other podcasts? What other options do I have? And slowly,
and then you'll find there.
Yeah, that's
Truth
how
Cafe.
Truth Cafe podcast. You're kind of a big deal, I've been having a little bit of some interaction with people on Twitter, and it's amazing.
Kunaenda sawa.
Sawa. No, right. Other than that,
shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Shout out to Just Kidding podcast as well. So leo ni kama walitupea endorsement.
Yeah. So anyway,
shout out to you, man.
Yeah, but anyway, other than that, let's get into what we plan to talk about today. And here's the thing, man. Today is basically like a freestyle. So
winging it.
We're just winging it, just making sure we have an episode out. But the most important bit, it has to be dope. It has to be amazing. Just for the sake of you guys. You know how we do it. For the 5 episodes that we have had out there. Y'all been laughing, y'all been commenting and shit. But
we're out here blushing and shit.
I don't.
You know you do.
No, I don't.
Just look at you.
What? This is how I look naturally. I'm a smiley face.
No, you're not.
I am a smiley face.
You are a boring ass person.
I've never understood. I've never understood. No. I've never understood how every time this podcast turns out, I become the topic of discussion.
Okay, let's move
on.
About to talk. I'm not about to give you that shine. Please.
Anyway, I want to talk about something that I've seen online.
Wait, Kidogo. So somebody asked me to ask you, what is it that you do with your phone?
With my phone. This is backup. Like
audio
backup. Yes, because the shenanigans that happen behind the scene.
Let me tell you, if we are able to flip the camera,
it's just crazy. It's just crazy. The setup is crazy. We're still trying to figure this shit out. So, and we always want to have the best quality out there. So, and for those who know anything about production, anything and everything is possible.
Anything can happen.
My laptop can crash. The camera can crash. My phone might crash. So, like,
anything.
At least we need to have like 3 alternatives so that we are at a point where we are very early to start with the excuses.
Yeah.
Like, unajua audio ili crash. Audio ilikuwa no.
Hatukutoa episode audio ili crash.
No. So this is just a backup for me recording the audio for this podcast. Because we need to have good quality, good sound, good visuals for you guys. So
yeah,
that's the reason. Yeah, it's just a backup. It's just a backup. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about social media and people having an opinion. I feel like we live in a day and time where everybody feels they have a fucking opinion. And here's the thing, the worst bit about it. Everyone thinks their opinion matters. So here I am, bearer of bad news. Your fucking opinion doesn't matter. Even my opinion doesn't matter.
Like, even Truth Cafe's opinion.
It doesn't matter, yes.
I mean, that is our tagline.
It doesn't matter, exactly. But the point is, right? Everyone has an opinion these days. And it is so bad that everyone thinks their opinion matters. Like today, someone goes online and says Truth Cafe podcast is trash. Who the fuck are you? You get, like, people have that sense of entitlement to think their opinion matters. And for the people out here who it affects, people get affected with this opinion. And you fail to understand that you are empowering these people. Just because you have an Instagram account, just because you have a Twitter account,
and you have an opinion,
just because you have a Facebook account, your opinion doesn't fucking matter. I felt like I needed to get that off my chest, because I see the way people talking on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the level of entitlement by these people, the level of entitlement by these people out here is quite crazy. So
yeah,
I don't get it. Your opinion doesn't matter,
especially when you're trolling.
Yeah,
trolling sana hizo vitu zingine. Well, we are here for the memes and here to laugh, but you know, for anything else, anything negative,
it doesn't matter, man.
We don't care, man.
It doesn't matter. Like, and if you're one of those people who people's opinion affect you, then you should change. You should know better. You should know better. Like, I feel like we live in a different time space, all right? Everyone has a mouth, everyone has a voice, which is good, you know? Constitution says everyone has a freedom of speech, but don't let it get to your head that your opinion matters.
Okay.
Just, like, I don't know how much I can emphasize this, because...
Well, inakani personal. Did somebody troll you?
Fuck no. Me? I will troll your Insta.
I will look for you. Pin location.
Look, man. I'm just waiting for the day someone is gonna pick up. Look.
Anyway.
I was one of those kids who always used to have a comeback. Always. Nilikuanga na comeback. Saa zote. Mi hakuna venye. Ati mchongo ano.
Twende sana.
Unaanza pole pole. Na kuchongoa anze kulia. Bure.
I'm coming for your disabled aunt.
I was one of those people.
I'm going for you, your disabled aunt.
Yes.
And everybody else.
Alafu once I get that person on, unaanza kulia. Unalia nini? You started it.
I'm
going to
finish it.
Because you started it, I'm going to push the bar a little bit. So I'm going to come for that looking weird kid of yours.
Big old head. Anyway.
No, but anyway, that's just the point. Yeah. Even for this podcast, we do this because we feel like we have an opinion. And here's the interesting part. Personally, you're here. If it is a source of entertainment for you, well and good. If you think we have something informative, well and good. Because, again, I know we are growing. I know we're going to have to grow. And we'll get to a point where people will start attacking us for what we say.
Can you imagine?
They shouldn't try. Because they will feel like our opinion matters. You know?
Yeah.
We are saying it because personally I say what I say because I believe in what I say.
But you see, Karis, there's some people who say some things because they are influential. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a big amount of following on Instagram, and you go on out here and you start saying things about somebody else. Let's say you are not part of Truth Cafe podcast, and then you go and tag Truth Cafe and you trash talk Truth Cafe. You see there, many people will take what you say because you are an influential person. Do you get me? Yeah. So as much as we are trying to say, oh, not all opinions matter, oh, not nini, social status as well is.
But that's just the thing. You see, personally, I don't believe that. Just because you have 1,000 followers.
It does. It happens.
I get you. Then that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to change that narrative in the sense that even those 1,000 people who follow you, they shouldn't believe everything you say. Don't believe everything I say. How damn can you be in life? I get what you're saying. I get this social influencer thing and whatnot.
Yes.
I get that aspect. But at the end of the day, you need to be smart enough and have that discernment to know, I will take this, I will leave this. But the problem these days, we take everything. Yes, and now, as you say, we empower these people who don't need to be empowered.
Right.
We empower this lady who half of her Instagram posts are naked. But now we empower her because, she became famous through being naked. And now we are influencer. Nonsense.
Cardi B
is influential. And I like her, by the way. But anyway, let's move on. Other than that, so your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can have it.
Put that to rest. Your opinion
does not matter. You can have it. It's a free world. It's a free country.
You can use it, but at the end of the day, just know it doesn't matter.
Don't feel that special in life, all right?
Somebody told me last week, when you feel like you're about to say something that is wrong, just keep quiet.
Yeah.
Just keep quiet. Because you see, most of the times, you're out here trying to share your opinion, and you end up hurting a lot of people. Just keep quiet.
And sharing is not bad. What I hate the most about sharing your opinion, you want to force people to believe.
To be in your narrative.
Yes. Like, just because you believe Jesus is coming, you don't have to impose that on me.
Jesus is coming, though.
You don't have to impose that on me.
Jesus is coming, though.
It's okay. Let's leave it at that. I don't want this to get into a religious matter all of a sudden.
Cool.
I wanted us to talk about relationships. Cliche topic.
Yeah.
Cliche topic. But this
different angle,
definitely. That's what we offer you guys. That's what we're giving you. And this is the angle I want us to talk about relationships. Why are relationships not working? Why have young people given up on relationships?
Wow.
Especially in Nairobi.
I feel like it is
personal.
Yeah.
Why? I am one of them. Like, I don't have faith in relationships.
Really?
Yeah, I believe in love. I believe in companionship, but just the terminology around.
Hey, allowed. Jesus. What's going on, my nigga? What's going on?
Ulimi nataka zoezi. I need to practice this time. I need to take it for a road trip. You know what I mean? But
Jesus, the weekend is long, eh?
Just like my tongue. But anyway. Let's leave it at that.
Slide in a nigga's DM.
Yeah, like why? Like personally too. You get what I mean? And I just don't get it. I'm gonna pose this question to you. There was a time back you were in a relationship. I don't know whether you're in a relationship.
I am.
Okay, so you've been in 2 relationships since I've known you. I will hold names, definitely. But why do you think your first relationship did not work?
Why?
Without getting into all details.
Why didn't it work? I mean, we're still growing. And sometimes, he does things, and sometimes I do things, and you sit down and you're like, do I really want to keep on doing these things? Do I really want to keep on saying this thing over and over and over again? Nah, man, get out.
So you kind of gave up?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
What is love? What do you think love is?
What is this?
No,
what is this?
Just walk with me. Just walk with me.
What is this?
Just walk with me.
What
do you
is
think
love?
Is? Yeah.
Love is complex. Love is feeling somebody. You get me? Like feeling somebody and, not being I don't know how to explain love.
You don't know. I get you. And I think that's the problem right there. We were having this conversation with our mutual friends, Awar and Anne. And somehow we ended up talking about relationships and love and whatnot. And while we were talking, I just thought of the term love. And I was
can't
like,
explain
no,
it.
I kind of figured it out. And I'm going to tell you. And I hope you agree with me or you agree with me. So for me, love is being tolerant to one another.
That is not love.
Listen to me. You know why? Because I believe, it's easy for me, Wambui, to like the good things in you. It's very easy. But the annoying stuff, is it easy? It's not.
So I'm annoying.
Yes, you're very annoying.
Okay.
She was late even today. Even after we talked to her not being late. She was late, 1 hour late.
No, I was here 12:56.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
So you were late, basically. So those annoying traits of yours.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy. Like, the reason why you broke up with your boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
it was the things you don't like.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm putting in the word tolerant. They say love is unconditional. True love is unconditional. That's where the tolerant bit comes in. And personally, I think relationships don't work these days. Most of us have given up in relationships because we are not tolerant enough. As soon as we see those traits you don't like, as soon as we see those things, you're like, am I really willing to put up with this? You walk away. That's one. And the other bit is, let's face it, 2019, we have so many options. We have so many options. So it's very easy for me to give up on it because I know there's a number two.
Okay, I'll take that one. Number one?
There's very, very much option. But yeah, like, I believe,
Love is being tolerant.
yeah, we need to be tolerant. Like, if we add, you see that definition of love you have, that whatever that feeling in it, ongezea tolerance up.
Yeah,
If you add tolerance to it, then
it
you
makes
figure
sense,
it out. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. There's people are toxic. Let's just start from there. There's some people who are just toxic. You can be in a relationship with somebody and you tolerate them with you. Oh, I love you. There's a mutual feeling that you guys have, but the traits are just bad. You cannot tolerate this person. So as much as you want to say that you love this person, yes, but the traits they have, that is what is making you not to be tolerant with them.
But why did you fall in love with them?
Now, see, it's called nose diving.
No, that's...
You nose
Okay,
dive.
do you believe in falling in love or growing in love?
Growing in love, of course. Yeah, growing in love. Wow.
I don't know, man. This whole relationship thing is fucked up.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing.
It is.
Now. Just to make things clear. Your relationship doesn't have to be the same as the next person to you. And I think that's the biggest problem we make. That's the biggest problem. Like, we want to compare this relationship. Like, the way X and X love each other, it doesn't have to be the same. Like, once we figure that shit out, like, okay, fine, we might be weird, but this is what we have. Many a times shit doesn't work because you're always trying to compare to the next person.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to be posting you WhatsApp. That's an example. Because the
So-and-so
other
is
person,
being posted.
maybe that works for them. But does it work for us?
No, it doesn't. Okay. This is what I said before I got into the relationship that I am in that is very happy.
This is on now.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Your ex-boyfriend
This
might
one.
be listening. So acha nisikuuze. Does
What
he listen?
ex-boyfriend?
That ex-boyfriend, wule wa moti. Wote wako na moti lakini umoja si yake.
Sorry,
Yule wa
you lost
moti.
me. Anyway.
Yule anapanga kule building kubwa kule Moi Avenue.
Anyway.
Yule ulinitumia picha yake. Yaani unataka kuniambia umesahau kijana hivyo?
As I was saying,
Anaanza na J.
As I was saying. Karis.
Umemkumbuka?
As I was saying, Karis, I can never deny or confirm those allegations. Acha tuibaki hivyo. Sasa nimepoteza train of thought.
Because you just thought about him for a moment, yeah?
Listen, no.
You just remember the good times. You just remember the number of times he took you to Kilimanjaro, akakubeba kwa moti yake. Look at Pamba getting all nostalgic. Look at her. You miss him? Aww.
No, I don't.
You
Listen,
do. Honor. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So, as I was saying...
what do you miss? The moti or what?
Anyway.
Let me tell you, gentlemen. Usiwaidanganywa. Hata ukiwa na gari. Mwenye alikuwa na gari na alimuacha. Akaendea kijana ana gari sahi. Sijui hata kama kuna kazi wa sahi. Kuna kazi?
Da.
Kwani mgani?
Kuna kazi.
Si yule mlikuwa mnapatana hapa nje?
No.
No. What?
Hey, Karis is out here trying to figure my life out.
Women are trash.
No, we're not.
Sheesh.
Listen. This is what I'm...
Oh
Karis,
my
you
goodness.
chill.
What? I'm baffled.
Chill.
I'm baffled.
Can you chill?
Okay.
So as I was saying, I got into this relationship and I decided that it's not going to be like any other that I have been in.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be different. We're going to do things differently and we're going to take things very, very slowly.
Sex after 90 days ni nini hiyo puzi yote?
Hapana, sex after 90 days uongo.
So mshakulana.
Uh,
Amesample mali kijana. Okay, that's a yes.
No, haja sample mali.
Kichwa tu.
Kichwa tu simku sample mali ama?
No, si aliana tu.
Hiyo ni kunichafua. Kaa tunaenda sana. Anyway, that is what I meant. Sawa?
Unajua hujasema kitu.
Nimesema we're going to take things slowly and we are going to build it and we are going to,
why in a relationship,
come up with something.
Because
that's none of your business.
Listen, from where I'm seated, it seems like you can't stay alone.
I can't stay alone.
From the moment you told me like kijana wa gari, what is the gap between when you left him and this other? What's the gap?
What is the gap?
Is there any gap? Ama ilikuwa really running? By the time ulikuwa unamaliza huyu.
Na pia huyu kan meenda.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about. There's some things I want to keep private.
No, we're not saying. I just want to know because.
Si uniulize off cameras. Hao watu wengine wanataka kujua about my relationship.
The truth shall set you free. Because here's the thing.
I am in a happy relationship.
No one asked you about that.
Matters.
No, because you know why, yeah? Because the other theory I believe why relationships don't work, people get into them for the wrong reasons. That's why I want to know your reason. It might not be wrong. It might be the correct one. Because, there are women who, one, they're afraid of being alone. They don't know how to love themselves. So that's why I want to know. Maybe you don't love yourself or you're lonely.
I'm not lonely. Do I look lonely to you?
Yeah, that's why you're getting in relationships with kama really. And I'm sure ukitoka
uko sure iko imeanza before like.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So.
But why do you get in a relationship? Is it the sex? Is it someone to call you babe, honey,
a lot of things.
What?
Those inclusive.
What's that? There has to be one.
No, we are not talking about me being in a relationship. No, this episode is not about me and being in a relationship. Do you hear me? You single eating all women as.
Munasikia machungu. Because nagusa.
You are very single and you're eating everybody out here. Yet you're out here.
No.
Where?
No. Do not tarnish my name, please.
Do not do what?
Do not tarnish my name. At I'm eating everyone.
Anyway,
do you know that's a bad name? I'm not eating anyone. Like, okay, I know what you're thinking.
Last episode
okay,
I said,
okay, check two. Like,
last episode I said,
no. There is someone, definitely, but I'm not in a relationship. So, like, what I'm trying to clear the air is, what I'm trying to clear the air, you're insinuating, like,
you eat everybody.
Yes, which is not the case.
You don't eat
No.
You only eat this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
No, but don't tarnish my name.
It is what it is, man.
Don't tarnish my name.
It is what it is.
One hole, one stick.
That sounds so wrong. Yeah. Anyway,
so because Wambui has become emotional about talking his
Karis.
Relationship, I think we will leave it at that.
No,
amekuwa moto.
Chill.
Judamu imechemka.
Hapana, ninakuanga hivyo. These things. Listen, I think at some point
having so much fun today.
You grow up at some point. You get me? 2 years ago or an year ago, maybe I'd have gotten in a relationship for the wrong reasons.
So you think you figured it out?
Shut up.
Okay.
We're not there yet, but we're trying to build something. Yeah.
All right. Inakubalika. For whatever reasons you're in a relationship, we're not judging you. Just so you know. We're not judging.
Sitaki kupewa.
Kama utaki kuwa peke yako, lonely na kuanga saa zingine, it is okay. It's okay. Because I believe the most important thing is mtu ajikubali venye yako.
Ndio.
If it is because you're lonely, it is okay. No one is judging you.
Nobody is lonely.
No. Of course, because you have a boyfriend right now.
And then after we've broken up,
you will get another boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you have this figured out?
No,
yet?
I don't. It's just reading the pattern.
That was episode 6. Let's move on.
I'm just studying the pattern. Anyway, let's finish because I see that people who want to use this room in a couple of minutes. Okay. So, by the way, while we finish, I finally watched Dave Chappelle's special.
No, I didn't.
Nope, I am saying I have. Sticks and Stones. Oh my goodness. Dave Chappelle. That thing is hilarious. Not ha 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 hilarious, but hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah, like in the sense, like, do you know that there's comedy you watch and you laugh out loud and you crack your ribs, and there are comedies you watch and you're just baffled by how someone is smart. Like the truth that Dave Chappelle spit on that special, oh my goodness.
No, man.
On another level. It wasn't that, it didn't crack my ribs, like,
but it was some smart as you.
Yeah, like
informative.
Yeah, I was just like, what? Like this.
Si ya kucheka, ni ya ku-internalize.
Yeah, alafu unacheka ndani. Like, unajua, this is a fucking joke. This is a bar. Lakini sile ile ya machozi. But uko like, wow, that's
smart.
That's
smart.
Pretty smart and genius. But yeah, I think we'll call it wraps for episode 6.
Yeah.
Sio?
We're in a hurry.
Yeah, leo kidogo time. Muda unatupea kisogo.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, while this one is talking to someone out there, make sure you watch, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We need to grow. We need to make this family bigger and better. And of course, if you don't like looking at our faces and you feel like we are annoying you, or you don't have YouTube bundles,
okay. Anyway.
We are on all audio podcast platforms. We are on Anchor FM. We are on Spotify.
SoundCloud.
We are on SoundCloud.
Apple Podcasts.
Google Podcasts. We are everywhere.
You have no reason.
Yes. So, at times maybe you're like, I don't want to see this. Let me listen. And it's good because listening at times when you're on your morning commute or evening commute.
YouTube does not give you the option of listening to us as soon as your screen goes off. So you can listen on SoundCloud.
Just plug your earphone, laugh like a fool ukiwa kwa matatu. There's a guy I saw who commented on my Instagram. He said, mi wasikiza nikitembea tao Spotify nikicheka tu kafala. I was like, that melts my heart.
We do it for you.
We do it for you. You're the real G's, man. I'll see you. Yeah, yes. So if you don't like this podcast, it's okay. It's okay.
But we like you. Okay.
Who are you?
Do you even have an opinion?
Who are you? But anyway, keep the comments coming. We see you guys commenting. The comments are overwhelming at times, so we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Si tuende. All right, man. Leo. I got so many things to do leo, manze.
Hadi umewe.
Truth Cafe Podcast.